And the shot that clears are in the red zone. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offense...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's all I got.
Kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Defense
down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. The give to the back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Things looking really good for this offense on their first drive of the game. They've been able to get it done a lot of ways. An explosive play there in the running game. Great vision. He's able to break out, and he sets his offense up as 1st and goal.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Try to barge their way in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Indiana's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the loud play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safes. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
They're going to run it. Oh, he's got a chance. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Quarterback went down behind Sam pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller against this pass rush, you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes to the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30 plus. marching down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. From inside the 10, here he comes. Makes a move. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
They doing it.
Running back searching for a hole.
Damn.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going deep. Catch inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. A 1st down for the offense. He's looking to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The shot that clears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking for the score. It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow
Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Makes the grab.
Nigga!
He's not going to make it. They stop
Oh,
at
my
the 1,
God.
and the 2-pointer is no good.
He ran in the end zone and ran out the end zone.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stops at the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. It's caught. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Oh, they're after him. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in an amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time. But how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing? They
trying to burn this defensive back. Got it inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, we'll be facing the Tennessee Volunteers. Good old Rocky Top. Now to my guys in the booth.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Well, that's something you simply don't see very often, guys. On the first 3 plays of the game, sack, sack, sack. This defense is loaded with talent and speed and the ability to win. And I'd be surprised if this offense even tries to throw the ball again in the first quarter after that start.
Drop the ball, and they'll turn defense will go to work for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see. The shot that clears have pushed it inside the 20. They'll go to the air. He uncorks one deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat.
Look at it.
We're close on that one as he's got it. Trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's loose. He's at the touchdown, shot to clear. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him.
Body slam at me.
The ball and down. He goes at the 39. That defensive lineman just smelled pass on that play, and he got in the backfield and sacked the quarterback.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. Defensive linemen, they got to play the run, be physical. But, man, when you can get a beat and understand it's going to be a pass, jump off the snap like this, make a big play, and now you put them behind the sticks, and the advantage goes big time to the defense.
Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on fourth down from their own territory. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Coastal. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. I'll tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. On the move and looking deep. Finds a spot in the middle. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Wow, I walked away. I walked away for one moment. These niggas went over.
Doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup, take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
This is a money play on third and goal. He'll keep it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Wide receiver going in motion. Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. Not only the fourth and goal stop, but they get him in the backfield at the 4-yard line. And the shot to clear is backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Barney. Really nice gain, gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. New set of downs after the completion. Snap in the shotgun. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The shot that clears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted all the play. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 20 seconds. The inside handoff. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. The offense will quickly use the timeout. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 fourth-down attempts. Already, and they changed their line. A shot toward the end zone. It's dropped, and what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Pocket breaking down. Grabs it up to 25 in stride.
Tag it up. Tag it up.
Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Boise State Broncos. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Touchdown, shot to clear. Once he got some room, it was over. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So Boise State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying go with him. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Got his man quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Okay.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stops at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Gets him. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got his man to the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Arizona State Sun Devils. Fork 'em, Devils. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Here's the snap, itching to fire down, wasting no time taking a shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Offense in an empty set. Back to pass on second down. Stands in and takes the hit.
Well, so you still could have caught that.
Fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The shot that clears are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the right. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He rifles one deep to the left. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on down. So Arizona State's offense the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this.
And the shot that clears have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Finds his man. It's Coleman. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, shot to clear. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So Arizona State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well right now.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their
What the
first
fuck?
drive. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. First play of the period, first down here. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Coastal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Takes a snap, wants to throw. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of score.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The The Sun Devils need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal coming up. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the left side. Running free. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Georgia Bulldogs. What's that coming down the track? Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Going to swing it on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here. But they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. So Georgia's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. It just... The shot that clears have taken it inside the 20. Might as well give it to him again. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, shot to clear. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
On the move from inside his own 20. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. You've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game. So the tight end's got to step up.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Now facing a third and long. The give out of the gun. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be fourth down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run it from the gun.
Ooh.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense.
He broke my fucking ankle. Oh my God. Why did he do me like that? Why did he do me like that? Why did he do me like that?
Down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The toss sweep to the right. Finds a little space.
No.
Oh, a lot of space. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back.
Damn it.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stops at the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun. Fires left. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Chanticleer's in the hurry-up. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. They want to throw it. Fires one high and deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. All wide out with no backs. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Chanticleers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Pressure coming. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. Oh, what a...
Why do they dive like that?
And he ran away from the defense to take it in.
the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intent.
Looking deep down the right side. And the big play stops the drive. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it hard.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And they'll knock him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. And the shot that clears are threatening in the red zone. He wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. From the gun, looking for a man. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Coastal! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I'm going to spin you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from it. The 25. Nice, just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will have its first. Of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that...
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rushes on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double.
He's got it! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Yeah, that's obviously a dangerous play on your side of the field, going for it, fourth down, and a good bit of yards. But you know what? Offense has confidence, and confidence rewarded.
And they swarm him under. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space, it's Frazier. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw at Stockton. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Under fire. Not much of a chance here. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The Dogs are in a mess here on third and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete to the left. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Dead center perfect. This is now a 7-point game. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Pocket breaking down. Snags it down the right side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Give him 6. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack. And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Pulls it in. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The snap sets up the throw. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Georgia! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, the offense rolls the dice. They want 6. They choose not to kick a field goal. They choose to be aggressive. And, man, do they make a big mistake. Throw the football, intercept it. Not only that, he takes it all the way.
I think he lost it in the sun. He muffed it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40.
might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
This will likely be the last play of the half. To the air, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Motion from the back. Snaps it in the shotgun. Catch in the middle. It's dealt. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's dealt. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got his man all by himself. All kinds of room to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small one.
Looking to get it in the end zone, and down he goes. They were trying to tie the game, but they are denied. Still down by 2. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. From the gun. He's going to let it go. Brings it in down the left side. Off and running. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown. Shot to clear.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Pitt State Nittany Lions. We are. Now to my guys in the booth, take it away.
The snap, looking to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. Brings it down on the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The shot that clears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to keep it in the air. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up yardage moving down the field to score that opening series.
The Nittany Lions offense will go to work for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback in the position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The Nittany Lions are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Aller. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, going to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to pass. Quarterback moving. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on 2nd down, down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you back yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. It's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I love it. This offense is making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one.
And he loses the football on the return. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. To the air, it's Aller. Pressure coming. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a sack on play two.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Now, a 4th down. Penn State 0.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Here's a heat. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing. They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Pushes for the goal line. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run with the ball. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Trying play action. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, shot to clear. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They'll go to the air. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. It's out. Rushes on him. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I don't know if anybody saw this happening. He's 0 for 6 to start the game throwing it. He's just not seeing the field real well. The defense has done a great job in the back end and with their pass rush, making life really hard on him. They've gotten no points, and it's not a surprise.
What?
I mean, they thought they would be able to find some explosive plays throwing it early. That has not been the case.
They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After misfiring. Second down. Looking to fire. He's going for it all. He caught it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Big fella moving. He gets it in. Touchdown, Coastal.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Running to daylight from inside his 25. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Looking to throw, it's out. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. There he goes to the right. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
He'll take the deep shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Texas Longhorns. Welcome. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.